Hey, Facebook, it's Matt Bradley live in Rome. So we just got the statistics from the government. You know, these statistics they're giving out every single day around 6 p.m. local time here. And it's actually quite stunning. It really does starting to look like a real turnaround here. Like Italy has really finally turned the corner. There were only a bit more than 500 deaths today. And I know that's very tragic, but at the same time, that's a big improvement because the day before that, over 600 deaths. The day before that, they were in the 700s. So we're really starting to see a decrease in the number of deaths because remember, Italy is still by far the country with the most deaths from the coronavirus anywhere in the world, including a lot of countries like China and the US that are much, much, much larger. And we're also starting to see a decrease, or at least a flattening out, in the number of new infections, the number of new reported positive cases. That's also important because the deaths, they'll lag behind the lockdown and other policies, but the new cases, that just goes to show that we're going to start to see further along fewer deaths and fewer new cases, fewer contractions of this virus. It's the 7th straight day with 5,000 new reported cases of the coronavirus here in Italy. All of this is just vindication for the lockdown that's now entering into its 2nd month. After this weekend, we're going to be in the 5th week of this nationwide lockdown. It's dealt a body blow to this economy. And of course, everybody here is suffering because of it. But it really does show that this lockdown has worked. And Italians did wait a long time to start seeing the lockdown in the statistics. And now they're finally starting to see results. So this is big news. Even though we're still seeing these deaths and new contractions, this is really positive news for Italy, the country that has shouldered such a burden. So now, what's next? Policymakers are already starting to talk about phase 2. This means basically living with the virus, how to move along in such a way that we don't see another massive spike in contractions and deaths, but in a way that also allows Italians to get back to work, to get back to their lives. And that's the big question. And again, this is another thing that the U.S. is going to want to be looking at because the U.S. is so far behind Italy right now. Italy is the playbook for the rest of the world in terms of how the virus spreads, how they can control it, and again, how we can return to normal life. So keep looking at Italy, keep watching it. It's finally turned a corner, and hopefully the U.S. will too.